everybody. Hello. Happy
Hey,
Sunday,
what's going on,
everybody.
y'all?
Welcome
Happy
back to Real
Sunday.
Queens Real Talk with the gentleman's perspective. I am your lovely host. Now, forgive me, first and foremost, I'm sounding a little bit gentlemanly ish in the nasals. Shout out to the goddamn pollen here in Texas because it is kicking everybody's ass, okay? So my eyes is a little swollen. I've been itching. So you getting all this naturalness tonight, goddamn it. Okay. Y'all better love it and appreciate it. Anyways, though, y'all, happy Sunday. It's good to see everybody. Y'all know who I got on the panel here with me. I'm gonna start over here with my favorite little baby bro and let everybody introduce themselves.
What's up, baby? Well, Mr. 14. Y'all know I have my channel too, so support my channel as well. I do my lives right before this one, so hey, check it out, y'all. But peace out.
And who do we have next to Mizzle, my baby sister? One of my babies.
I'm the favorite.
You know, while I got you in front of me, you the favorite. You already know how they go.
I'm the favorite for everybody. Hockey queen. Hi. Oh, speaking of, I got shoot on back to me. There we go.
There we go. Boom, boom. Yes, ma'am. Ooh, mango Rita. Okay.
And I got it in my margarita glass.
All right. I got water in my water bottle. Damn.
Oh, that I already drinking.
Who do we got right down here?
Hey, what's up, everybody? You know who it is. It's Sir Neale Hurston.
My bad.
What, are you fucking my intro?
No, I did not mean to do that. I meant to take that off so I can have your face clear. That's what I meant to do. Bam. My apologies. Please forgive me.
But y'all know who it is. Sir Neale Hurston, the goofball. You know my name. What I'm drinking is in this nice little beautiful cup my mother-in-law got me. It says stay positive, but this is like your grandma's cup. Your grandma, what you drinking? None of your goddamn business.
Now, what you got in that cup? That don't smell like coffee to me. God doggone it. Yeah.
None of your goddamn business.
Lipper Light say, "Ooh, little sis, I love them green nails." That's what I told her too. Little lucky Irish. I ain't green. It's for the money. Okay. And then our resident know-it-all executive couch producer back down in there. Who we got?
I'm the good one. I am the good one. The nice one, the sweet one, the one who don't do nothing, don't cause no problems.
And why hasn't God tracked you down right now?
Everybody face like, girl, if you don't stop that goddamn line on a Sunday for you get us all struck the hell down. Ain't nobody got time for that. How y'all Sunday been? How y'all's week been going so far? Everybody been doing all right?
It's been good.
Stand out the way, stand out the people.
Can I tell y'all I had that damn Ciroc spritzer and all my feelings was hurt.
How was it?
Yes.
I'm gonna need to know who replaced the alcohol with water. I'm gonna need to know who did that because it tasted like sparkling water with a hit of liquor. I was like, who?
That was the same thing that I had with the Smoky Mountain moonshine little that came in a can. That was so disappointing.
I was
all
so
the filter waters
disappointed.
taste like that.
Wow.
Listen, I was like, this, you know what? This tastes like some Sir Neale rich white woman is.
Say it again.
When I started drinking it, I was like, you know what? This reminds me of like some Sir Neale rich, classy white woman drink. This is what the hell this reminds me of.
Okay, why you gotta drink it with your pinky up? You know how we do.
I don't want to get that.
So I just put a couple. I just poured some more liquor in there, and I was fine. But I was like, how disappointed. I was like expecting to be, a cute little like, ooh. I was like, how dare you? So disrespectful.
Get over that. But can I recommend y'all try the Jack Daniels mix one? Them Jack Daniels ones are good. They have
spritzer though.
No, I was disappointed.
Spritzer. Okay.
It's not a seltzer. It's not a spritzer, but it's a real like mixed drink in a can, and that shit hit.
I don't know why in my mind I was like, it was gonna be like one of them like little fuzzy navel kind of spritzy, like carbonated things. I was thinking it was gonna be something good. I was so disappointed, but it's okay because Malibu got some out, Bacardi got some out. I was like, oh, I got a whole new stash of stuff to try because I just drink liquor. So I was like, or wine. But
listen, y'all, let me tell you, I'm trying
$16.99.
I'm trying to get back on my little keto, and with keto, it's the low carbs and all that stuff. So how come yesterday I was like, oh, okay, I can drink me a White Claw and I'll be good. Bitch, I had 5 White Claws before I even felt anything. And I was like, this ain't good. I don't think I'm supposed to do this much, but it's like I got to feel something. You know what I'm saying? But girl, yeah.
Besides
Fuck them
burp,
salsas.
burp. No, I need to get the intoxication, the
I
buzz
need
on
to
me.
feel it. Yeah, I need to get a little warm. I need to get a little warm up here and a little tingly down there. And I didn't feel it with it. It wasn't given what's supposed to have been given. And like I said, when I was reaching for that seventh one, I was like, this is a problem. This is what I talk to my patients about. Are you drinking 6 or more a day? Well, bitch, I just did. Do I need to talk to myself about some shit, y'all?
Okay,
Oops.
I need a
My
counselor.
bad. Before we continue, y'all, I just want to give a quick shout out to our sis Brandy. Brandy's got some family that's in the hospital right now. I just want to send some love and some prayers out your way. Let you know I'm thinking about you, Brandy. We love you. We talk in a group text like we always do. I just had you on my mind so much today, and I don't want to bother you, but I want to let you know I love you and I'm thinking about you, and I'm sending some positivity you and your family's way. Okay, we love you. Keto has that effect. Well, this is my actual third time doing keto. Keto is fantastic, especially in the first 2 weeks. You want to drop you a quick 7 to 10 pounds, bam, keto is going to do it. But once you get into ketosis, that is no BS. The keto flu is what they call it. You feel groggy and foggy in the head. You feel tired. You can feel lightheaded. You can feel dizzy. And it's all because your body is basically getting used to not having those sugars in it. And your body is kicking into ketosis, which is great because you're going to burn a lot. You're going to lose a lot of weight really fast. But for me, it's like I could never get over that keto flu hump. Right when I felt like I was almost over it, I'd get a whole nother wave of it. So I'd stay on. That's why I go in waves with my keto. If I feel like, okay, like now I feel like, okay, bitch, you starting to gain some weight. You need to go ahead, snatch it back. Okay, I'm going to do keto for the next couple of weeks, maybe 3 weeks to a month, and then I'll be good. But yeah, that keto gonna do what it gotta do. It understands the assignment, but you gotta be ready for it. That's all I'm saying.
Empress, how you doing?
BK's Empress, everybody up in the building tonight, y'all. Look, we are not gonna hold y'all for long tonight because, of course, we got to go over to Mizzle's Discord so we can watch Bad Boys of LA. So we just got some quick ones for you tonight. Of course, first Black woman elected to the Supreme Court. Of course, we got to talk about that. Will Smith is receiving a whole lot of criticism and backlash for the most expensive slap in the world, damn it, if you ask me. T.I. gets into an argument with a female at a comedy show, and he just proves it once again why he should have been canceled a long damn time ago, in my opinion. A popular IG model and influencer murdered her Black boyfriend. She was been spotted out having drinks and all kind of stuff. We're going to catch up on that. And of course, we are going to end it. I haven't decided just yet if we're going to end it with Would You Rather or threesome, one night stand, and F buddy. I haven't decided just yet, but y'all already know how we do. And then once we end here, like I said, we're going to go over to Mizzle's Discord and we're going to watch us some Bad Boys of LA. Okay. Any questions, comments, concerns about any of that at all?
Yeah.
What's the first thing that let's get into the first thing tonight. Tracy, I'm going to head to you on this one. And forgive me, but Black folks with the names, we do some things with the names, okay? Is it pronounced Ketanji or Kenjaji? Ketanji. I'm not even saying that to be funny. I'm being for real. Because if you see how my name is spelled, you're gonna be like, "Bitch, how do you pronounce that?" So
just call her Justice, okay?
I'm gonna call her Just Us, okay?
Black woman,
Herstory, okay?
Justice.
Okay, go ahead, girl.
So I'm so proud because this is like Black girl magic. So, Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson has been confirmed to be our next justice. She will be the first African American woman. She will be the third African American to hold this title, and it is, of course, a lifelong appointment to the highest court in the land. So she is history. We are watching history. She will be taking over for the justice, but he isn't leaving until his term isn't over till like the end of June, the beginning of July is when his term actually ends. Justice Breyer is when it ends, but they don't go back into session until September. So she's kind of right now in a little holding pattern where she's just waiting for him to retire. Clarence Thomas was in the hospital, and we was hoping he was gonna make his way to Jesus so we could get another seat, but he's still here. But we'll take the one that we have. So I'm so excited.
That's a big deal. And the fact that we didn't get to see stuff like this when we were growing up. So I think it's a good thing, like for my niece, for example, she's only, 12, 13, for her to see that it's somebody that looks like her, that's a part of making decisions for us. That's a big doggone. I'm proud to be a Black woman. Okay. I'm just proud to have a Black coochie. That's just me. Mizzle, what are your thoughts on just her? Okay, because I ain't gonna mess up her name. I know I am.
Yeah, Ketanji Brown. Yes. I am very happy that it's happening. It's like that. I mean, I noticed that they did give her a hard time with the question and stuff like that, but she's still holding her own about things. And some of the questions they was asking were ridiculous, stupid anyway. But that's how those people are in that freaking thing. That one needs to be named. Ghost Keep people was one of them, but they don't need to be named. But I like how she held her own, kept her composure and everything, and did ask the questions. There's the questions. Now I know how disrespectful they just walk out when she was getting inducted, whatever she was getting announced. But I said, y'all just unprofessional people. But y'all want to have criticism on how etiquette and how people should behave, but y'all behaving all stupid at the White House. But
that's embarrassing.
But it was something like that. So I'm happy, and I'm glad that she's part of the seat to make decisions and everything. But I hope they don't give her a hard time. Because every time we get history, they always try to play us. Like they always like Obama came that 8 years, they gave him hell. And he still did his own. So I'm glad she might do as much as she can and do what she can. And hope y'all I know this society gonna try to hold on high standards and trying to get down on her and say, "Oh, why you let this go, Ketanji? You supposed to be like." And listen, it's tough trying to deal with a team of people who not always on your side. So it's like it's gonna be something different, y'all. So glad she's in there. She can make some weight going on. So I'm happy for her.
Baby sis. Yeah, they tried to break her.
I'm happy for her. I'm so happy. Like them white folk tried everything to smear her, to discredit her, all of that. And every time she gave the Black mama sigh before she answered one of them white people's questions, just made my heart smile. And them same people that was talking shit about her got shit to say about the next person that we talking about. So forget all of them. And what Cory Booker said to her during her confirmation hearing about made me cry. So that's all.
Yeah, that was real touching. Hey, what's going on, Renee? That's this right there. Sir Neale, what's your thoughts? I can't hear you, boo. Oh, you muted.
I'm sorry, guys.
There you go, boo.
Like what everybody said, I congratulate her. I'm very proud of this moment, as every person of color, whatever shade, especially women, because she is one of the most educated judges on that panel right now. And that's what they were afraid of. Her repertoire, her resume exceeds all of them. Okay, so if you want to open the library, they're already putting the ground down for her after. Okay, we can say JFK Library, watch whatever you want to say monument. There's going to be one. So look out for that angry white people. Okay, and when I say angry white people, I was astonished by the way they acted. Not that the questions that they had, and at the end they kowtowed and said, "Oh, we appreciate you. We acknowledge your education." After they didn't know the rigmarole about it, but we're not going to vote for you because they felt slighted. They felt quite stupid. And I love this whole situation. I did watch this in the news. I did follow up with it. And then the best part about it, And this is the negative part about it from our culture. The best part about it is when they figured out that her husband was white,
Mm-hmm.
foreign, but white. But the negative is how our culture in 2 seconds turned against her. Oh, she married to a white man, this and that. You can fall in love with anybody, okay? But if you're in bed with someone in the household bearing children with those, they know your beliefs. There's no way in hell
Yep.
that you're in that household with somebody without knowing their beliefs. So I'm more than sure that her husband stood with her on her path and everything that she had to say. Amen and let go.
Yeah. And that's what I was talking about earlier about the race loyal thing. I mean, people gotta get out of that. I mean, yes, you want to stick loyal to your own and everything, but sometimes your own do you wrong, and that struggle story is not always the great story. So you're not that
Exactly.
loyal. Whether she had on behind side, at the end of the day, it doesn't disqualify or discredit who she is as the individual. A
Yes.
strong
And
black person.
may I say this thing? May I say this?
Mm-hmm.
She is not a Condoleezza Rice presenting person.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, she
Mm-hmm.
is not that, and we know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
She is a strong black woman of figure. Between her locks, her strength, her presence, she is not a Condoleezza Rice. There's a difference between women at the seat, black women at the seats, and we see one right now.
Boom. Period. She said, my daddy would have been so proud. Like I said, this is just cool to see, period. A black woman up in there. You used to seeing all of these, this, I was finna say heterosexual white male. We're going to say down low because ain't no guarantee that all of them are straight, doggone it.
Yeah,
You know, all these down low congressmen, white men, that's what we used to see. And so to see a sister up in there is
is
is it's
powerful.
bomb. It's powerful. I'm proud. Sister, you get my vote every time. Go in there and represent. Keep it. Just be as black and unapologetic as you want to be. I like it that she's up in there with her natural hair. Okay. Shane up in there with no fried dye wig or nothing.
Nothing.
She up in
She
there
had
with her
okay. I'm gonna
naturalness.
say no. You can get your hair pressed. That's okay, but not the Condoleezza Rice. The bangs right here.
You can press it, you can find, but every when you sweat, I'm gonna need to see that kink. You know what I'm saying? Let me know it's real.
Don't show no shame.
Mic
And
drop
we
of
have
the
to continue
year.
to support her. We have to continue to support her once it all. When I think we should have a barbecue when they give her her signing and everything, and that should be a celebration, a day of remembrance, a day of love. You know what I'm saying? And we have to keep supporting her. I hope she doesn't do the our vice president move. She vanished. I hope she doesn't do that.
What
But
y'all seen Mala? Where Mala been?
I,
Usually,
I
vice president don't be in the
she showed
forefront.
up. She made
Anyway.
Mala
it
been exactly where a vice president's normally
Yeah,
at
vice
in the
president don't be
background.
showing unless it needs to be. So you don't even gonna get to see the much vice presidents unless she needs to step up.
But I'm like, I'm not even seeing her, like hearing from her. Like, what
Yeah.
other changes have been made, or like what?
I mean, we
Girl,
better hear.
you don't
We
see
better
that.
hear
You don't see that from vice president.
Yeah,
That
But
is
I
not.
see
That
that
is
from the
not
first
what.
lady. The first lady is leading on education. She went back to school. She's a professor. She's pushing on education. So the first
Okay.
lady is doing her thing, you know what I'm saying? And she's not in the light, but she's still doing things that we can look up and gauge right now. But
Mhm.
what is she doing over there?
So I think we get because a lot of times we think Joe Biden, and Joe Biden was a very out there vice president. Barack had him very visible in his presidency, and
Mm-hmm.
Barack said he wanted that presidency to feel like we're in this together, we make these
yeah,
decisions together. But
Mm-hmm.
that is not normal. That is not what a normal vice presidency looks
yeah.
like.
Mostly you don't get
A
to see it.
normal vice presidency is they are behind the curtain
Yes,
doing like, foreign affairs. They're behind the scenes doing
yeah,
a bunch of the work to get things done. So it is actually very normal to not see your vice president
yeah. You don't basically see them. Yeah.
a
Okay,
lot.
okay.
So that part isn't abnormal. Um, but we've actually seen Kamala more than we've seen most vice presidents, because right now it's a 50-50 split. So anything that has to get passed, she literally has to come in and be the deciding vote for. So
Mm-hmm.
she has been, you know, an active part of government, more so than most vice presidents have been in the past, just because she is that tie vote split for us right now. But I think people think like how Joe Biden, how it was like, you seen Barack, you seen Joe. They was just always kind of
Right.
together. But
Right.
that is, yeah, but that ain't normal. You know, Barack said he gonna do things how he want to do things, and this is how he wanted to do it. So I think we all kind of got used to that and thought that that was, but that actually isn't normally what the vice presidency looks like.
Yeah, basically.
So I
I
think
would
that's
think is
where we get.
I just think Biden needs somebody. He just needs somebody on his side with him. I just
And
feel
she's
like he
scared.
just
She's
look
scared.
better. I am. I'm scared for him. I'm not
But
even
you know
gonna
what,
lie.
Auntie, I felt so bad when I'm not sure of the context when Barack Obama visited the White House just recently,
Mhm.
and Biden was up there, and everybody rushed to Obama, and Biden was sitting there like an old man, like, I was like, oh, this is so embarrassing. But they kept, I mean, he was literally like, oh, I'm the president. You can see his, like, he had like bubbles coming up like anime, like, doo, doo. I was like, oh. But everybody rushed to Obama, and it was so embarrassing. And I was like,
You know
oh.
what's crazy to me, and I just feel when I see Biden, I don't see a president. To me, I see like a grandfatherly, just an older elder person. And I don't know why I've never seen president when I see him, and that's why I feel like almost like not Kamala's his caretaker or nothing, but almost like his sidekick, like she got to be helping him walk or something, or like helping him to the podium. And I don't mean that in no funny way, and at all, at all, at all. It's just when I see him, like I see him like a respectful older man. I don't see him like no president that can actually rule the country and make decisions.
You better than me. I see him as a racist old man who ain't got no business being in the White House.
See, it's Sunday. I'm trying to make it to heaven in any way I can. So no,
I
I
think
don't
going
see
to
it your way.
heaven is the pathway of telling truths and no lies. He is a racist who I will not be ashamed to say I voted for him because it was either a closeted
Him,
racist or a
yeah.
blatant orange racist. So you know, this is what we get. This is what we pay for. This is really he's the lesser of two evils.
I will agree. He's definitely the lesser of two evils. I don't see racist when I see Biden. I see pushover when I see Biden. I see somebody
I
who
definitely see that. Yeah.
doesn't want to rock the boat and wants everybody to kind of get along
Yes.
and like, oh, we can make things, because even some of the things that he did, and we're like, we hold him to such, to task for, we be like, oh, but the crime bill, you did the crime bill, you did the crime bill. And we're like, yeah, he did do the crime bill, but he did the crime bill to make it so men couldn't, assault their wives anymore and say like, that's my wife. So she has no rights because she's my wife. I could take it whenever I want it. So, I mean, what he was putting in the crime bill to make, assault against women a crime, yeah, he did sign off on the war on drugs. He did sign off on those things, but he did it to make us safer. So, as much as people are like, oh, he did this and he tore families apart and he made these things, but the small little piece of legislation that he put in was to protect women. So as much as I don't like what he signed off on and what he agreed to and what he allowed to go through, he was the person championing to make it illegal for your husband to take it from you. Like, so I can't knock him for that piece.
Where's that same energy in protecting us now? We got how many states trying to outright ban abortions? We got the state below me is trying to do away with the minimum age for marriage. Where's our protection, Joseph?
It's right where it's always been. He's a pushover. Didn't you just hear me say?
They've already stepped on their own feet with the abortion. With the abortion, they've already stepped on their feet. With the young lady who she gave her own abortion, she's already out of jail.
Yeah,
because they can't. So they already stepped to their own feet. So that abortion shit is going to be gone within the next year. Hopefully, 8 months.
No.
But if he really cared, then they would have done something on a federal level. If he really cared, executive orders. How long has he been president? How many executive orders has he passed? And he wants to say he doesn't want to have a presidency that's defined by executive orders. Man, fuck that. He's not getting anything done. We're not getting anything done.
All right. So look at it on this aspect, right? 45 signed the most executive orders of any other presidency. So just saying I'm going to sign an executive order to do stuff isn't what they're meant to do. So I think we're also coming from a mindset of we had this imbecile who just went through. It was like, I'm just going to make this executive order and I'm just going to sign this.
But at least he was trying to. He's not pushing his agenda though.
Correct. But that's never been who Biden is. He is not a forceful takeover kind of person. Like that's never been him. He's not a forceful takeover kind of person. Then
I'm gonna need Grandpa to sit down and shut the fuck up.
Let's negotiate and let's kind of meet in the middle. Like he's always been that kind of person, which is why but I also understand I also don't want to do the same thing that we couldn't stand this other person for doing. Forcefully forcing by executive orders people to do things that are heinous and terrible shouldn't then just turn the other way around and be like, okay, now we're going to force people to do things. Like I don't think that's right.
I don't want he is trying to get the Republicans to go along with already legislation that's popular with his people. If he doesn't want to rule by executive order, that's fine. Then go ahead and do the bare minimum. Legalize marijuana. That is the bare minimum that you could do, Joseph. What?
I could care less about legalizing marijuana. So
I could care less too. I'm gonna get mine regardless. But I'm just saying though, go ahead and choose Tom and Sarah down the street because they scared to go cross the bridge to meet their black dealer. Go ahead and legalize it. Go ahead and raise the federal minimum wage. They got midterms coming up. Do something. That is all I'm saying.
What I have to say is we've gone through a lot before quarantine and during quarantine with all the riots, the deaths, and things of that nature. And I want this party to step forward, and I'm going to participate in this party, but I need the women's liberation to come back. I need the women's liberation to come back because you fought for your rights, for your body. You fought for the rights of income, so much. But we've gone through so many different revolutions of racism, the cop killing. We're going through government right now, and everything has been flipped over. But we haven't had a resurgence of women's liberty. I'm going to say liberty, because we're still getting first-time women in these places, in space, and at this table. The judge we just spoke about, a black woman. We're still getting first time. So I think at that time. At this time, we need to speak up about women's liberation because women have been stifled so much, but they support us. They support my community, the LGBTQ community, the African American community, the Latino, and so on and so forth. Everything, you know what I'm saying? So instead of being substandard, oh, this is the first senator, this is the first whatever. How about rise the fuck up and be like, check all these old ass white men that's telling you about your vagina, that's telling you what you can and can't do. That's the revolution I want to see. And I think that's not going to be a glue, but it's going to be a slap in the face. Because you can look at Black Lives Matter, you can look at the LGBTQ, the parades, the rights, you can look at the deaths, the police brutality. Women of different diasporas were out there fighting for their right as we are as humans. So if women, I don't want to say step up because it's like you tell a woman to relax, she's going to slap you. What you mean relax? So what I'm saying, like, I think it's like time for a women's revolution to be like, shut the fuck up. Who are you talking to, old ass? You about to die in 4 days. That's just my opinion.
That'll be great. That would be great. Unfortunately, white women vote against their interests every day in America, and that's why we're stuck in this place that we are now. That is
Mm-hmm.
why states are overturning abortion rights. That is why
Mm-hmm.
right
I would
now we
also
have
say
19 states that are doing away with abortion, or limiting abortion and stifling abortion so much to the point where it is damn near illegal to do anything after your first trimester. And
I would
as
think
much as people want to say like, oh, well, we can do this, we can do that, unfortunately the people who are going to hear it is the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court right now is
They don't give
like
a damn.
not in our
Young,
favor.
Right.
I'm sorry I don't know their names, but in Georgia, when they started redlining during the vote, they started closing postal offices and removing mailboxes. There were women in Georgia that were going door to door and collectively won, Georgia over. You know what I'm saying? Because that was like the ballot and all that. But they came together. They were sorors and different whatever the SKUs and the you know what I'm saying? They came together, you know what I'm saying? And it was the women of it, you know what I'm saying, that they handled it. So if that was spread amongst men, you know what I'm saying, we tend to fight and want power. Women want power too, but they know how to disperse power. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
The only
that's my
problem is we can't get those pale ones to actually, vote in our interest. That's our problem currently.
they don't
They
even
vote
know they don't know that they're
against
still
us.
subjugated by their own oppressor. Their oppressor is still oppressing them. But black
Well, that's
women
because
know
their
this.
oppressor is their husband. So
I'm
to
just
them,
I'm gonna say the oppressor is their
that's
husband,
their
so
husband.
they ain't got no
That's their
choice about
husband.
that.
Like that's
Exactly.
their
That's who
So
that
husband.
is.
that's oppressed
So
too. But
The
black women
oppressor.
are
so when you think of it, so when I tell people to think about it like this: when there are the level of the way people think, it is white, wealthy white, poor white, then black, Hispanic, and
Mm-hmm.
everything else in between. And women fall by that same standard: white, wealthy women, white, poor women, and then therefore black women and every other minority of women. And unfortunately, at this stage, they care more about being above minorities than they care about their own interests. Because
Yeah.
now they're saying, hey, wait, hold on. What do you mean that you're doing away with abortion? Oh, wait, hold on. That's not what we voted you in for. Oh no, you voted in this fool because he sounded good to white people, but you
Mm-hmm.
didn't actually read the fine print of what you were signing on for. You just went with your pro-white husband who told you that this is the way to go, and you, like a dummy, just followed along with it. So until we can get, that subset of women to actually wake up and, vote within the interest of women, unfortunately, we are all going to be the first person that takes the hit. After women,
and
it
wait,
becomes the LGBTQIA community, because once they get rid of us, oh y'all are the other minority communities are right behind. So,
you
but that's
just
always
slam
how
dunked
it's
it.
been. That's
You just slam
unfortunately
dunked
the
it.
way that they tend to think in their community. Which, I
It is because
mean,
wait, as you're speaking, you slam dunked it. That was Kobe in the third right there. Because I'm not sure the year, so I'm not going to quote it. It's when they gave Negroes their rights back in the days to education, and that's when the white women's liberation came. They were like, "Why can't we have education?" And she gave it to the black, and that's when they came up with like, "We have the right to work. We have the right to education," because their oppressor, their husbands, were telling them, no, you can't learn, you can't do shit, stay at home, make the babies. And they were mad because they got the rights after, well, the blacks, the African Americans, well, the Negroes at the time, pardon me, got the rights for education and stuff before they did. Look that up. Y'all can just Google
yeah,
that. Just look that.
they just hate us. So I've learned
Yeah,
that,
yeah. So there's an
unfortunately.
animosity. There's a generational
Thank you,
animosity there.
Renee.
I
Unfortunately.
have one
What?
question. Did she made the April Canada yet? Ketanji Brown? Or she won't do that till later on when she actually get indicted. I just want to know
Huh?
who made the April Canada. You know the April Canada, the Canada they have for the 12 months, the biggest salacious stories, the stories.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
I don't know. I would think so. At
you
least
gonna be on there.
I would think at least so. If not that, it's doggone sure be the next thing we're gonna talk about, y'all. Will Smith.
No, but he's March.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he is March. Well, this shit is carrying on, y'all. Poor Will Smith, he is going through it, y'all. Will Smith has been banned from the Oscars for the next 10 years. I really don't think he give a damn because he's already a billionaire. That's just my thought. I say we go make our own Black Academy Awards any doggone way. That's just my thoughts on that. Apple TV and Netflix have backed out of the bidding war on his biopic. Bad Boys 4 is on pause from filming, and Chris Rock said that he ain't talking till he get paid. Baby sis, I'm gonna get your thoughts. You gonna lead us off on this. What are your thoughts on all of this? Are you over it? Because I'm damn over it. I understand. Now, this is one thing that I don't know if it's true or not. I don't like that everybody's not bringing this out and they're like, oh, he shouldn't have slapped Chris because Chris is on the spectrum. DJ Jazzy Jeff, y'all know DJ Jazzy Jeff is Fresh Prince's is Will Smith's best friend. I don't know if y'all seen this little thing that Jazzy Jeff was just on the other day where he said that Will Smith is like the least problematic person there is out there, and he would be the least person he would expect to go off on people. And like he said, I could have thought of 50 other people he could smack the shit out of, but he had a lapse in judgment and he went off and he did this. Now
it's the
baby sis, like I said, you gonna lead us talking on this. What are your thoughts on this? Like I said, are you over it? Do you feel like Will's punishment is fitting his crime, or do you feel like he should receive more harsh punishment because like people are now coming out and saying Chris is on the spectrum and all this and that and the other stuff? What are your thoughts on that?
First of all, I'm over it. All right, I was over it after I saw the slap 5 times, and I'm like, okay, good for you, Chris Rock, you deserved it. I was over it. I think the Academy is blowing everything out of proportion. They are kowtowing to the styrofoam people. Because this is the first quote unquote act of violence that has occurred at an award show. And nobody else has gotten banned. Nobody else has been threatened to have whatever projects they've had suspended or put on hold. Again, Will Smith don't give a damn. He's already told the Academy, F y'all, screw you guys, I'm going home. He's already left. So this the same people that got a problem that Will Smith slapped Chris Rock don't have nothing to say when them terrorists storm the Capitol. That's all I'm going to say. And at this point, the mayonnaise brigade needs to go ahead, sit down and shut up. This is black folk problems. Let black folk take care of it.
Exactly. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Yep.
Will Smith don't give a damn. He's never given a damn. Like at this point, I'm more disappointed about how everybody was dressed at the Grammys than I am over this slap.
I think that's true.
Mizzle, what are your thoughts on it? Are you over this as well? Do you feel like Will's punishment is
and yes,
his
you can,
crime?
Liver. I'm sorry, I just saw Liver Life's comment. Yes, you can. You can slap. Everybody can get a slap anytime.
Yeah, I am all over this whole situation because it's at the end of the day, it had done what it did. We did most of us did say it wasn't light, but we understand when he did it, why he did it. So we understand that. We might not agree that he did the action, but we understand why he did the action. So like that. I'm kind of over it. It's not because of the slap. They taken it out of proportion, and I think that 10 years is way too much. I said that's ridiculous. Yeah. 10 years is too much. And I was like, wow, 10 years, like everything. The Academy, the Oscars had their own rules of conduct. Like I said, like Sis said, y'all ain't doing that for everybody else who did some right-handed acts. So you're gonna keep it for one person, you gotta keep it aggressive for everybody else. Whether it done it on TV or not in front of people, doesn't matter. It's still an allegation. You didn't take nothing away from them. Their movie deals wasn't taken away. I don't know. Like, is he pressed? I don't know, but it's like that. But don't get me wrong. Nobody gonna stop watching his movies because he got away from the Oscars. We still gonna support him for his movies because he's a good actor. It's like that. So if you come out with a new movie tomorrow, I will watch it. It is what it is. I mean, I didn't say King Richard because I didn't really care for the story, but it wasn't about him or like that. I just didn't even want to watch it. But other than that, it was a good movie. He got a good acting for his role. being the father of the sisters. But I wasn't too much, but I'm over it because now people are trying to put the blame on Jada, and that's like I ain't like.
No, honestly, I'm sorry, Mizzle, but you just reminded me. F Jada. F Jada.
You say you want to go off
the highest degree. To the highest degree. No, because first of all, you don't get to cut a look like that at your husband because somebody makes a joke. Then your husband does the right thing by you and stands up for you. Now you got the brass balls to say that you wish your husband would have never did that. Bitch, if you don't sit down and thank your husband by sucking his D every night for the next 10 years, I promise you somebody else will.
I didn't say he deserved it. I just said I don't agree what he did, but we
no, baby sis said he deserves it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no.
No, I'm Will Smith deserves, honestly. Go ahead. Somebody go ahead and give Will Smith some neck. It can't be me. I'm pregnant. And I'm pregnant. That's a lie I'm going to keep. Girl, don't look at me at that. I'm not pregnant. Morena. But still.
Yeah, people blame Jada. Now, my thing is, I didn't see the Ray talk, but I said, based on the Ray talk, Will already said it himself that he shouldn't have did what he did. And he apologized for it. Jada said the same thing. I don't think she should have did what he did, but I will stand by my man. What was the disagreement between those two? They both understand the same thing. They both agree with each other. So I was like, what was that about? Another thing, they're bringing August in the situation. I don't know where he coming from. It's like
where'd that come from?
Upset.
Yeah,
Was upset because he's jealous and no. They had an agreement. Wills knew about it. Like I kept telling everybody, he wasn't upset at the Red Table Talk. The only thing he was upset about that freaking August opened his damn mouth. He knew about it. That's the whole thing. And now he's capitalizing this whole situation with a song. I don't care about that. I didn't want to watch it. I said whatever. And it's just like ridiculous to have people keep blaming Jada. The black woman, like we said, we got to protect the black woman, but we bash her, everything. And I don't think she was like really disrespected Will. I think she stand by him. It's like that. And it was just crazy. So I'm over it. And I'm just like, it's too much. I wish they need to stop talking about it because now they're doing the most about him. They're doing the most about Jada. They're doing the most about all this stuff. And all that because they think she's wrong. I was like, and they're spinning the narrative too much.
And this is my thing. At this point, Jada, just say something. Just even if you gotta go on doggone IG real quick, just be like, look, that's my man, and I'm gonna stick beside him. Just to shut everybody up or something.
She said she stick beside him. She always stick beside Will. That's why I don't understand why people it's like
it's just getting it's getting on my nerves at this point. I hate that. Okay, somebody pissed you off. Now, I said this last time we talked about this. There is a time and there is a place for everything. At that particular time, Will had an absolute lapse in judgment, and the nigga, West Philadelphia born and raised, straight up came out, and he had a lapse in judgment, and now you're going to have to pay for that shit for the rest of your doggone life. Like your squeaky clean image that people seen about you is now tarnished. They see you as being you like, really, truthfully, honestly, they say, okay, he a typical nigga.
Wait,
yeah, nigga, it's always been in that image. They just
bad and bad. That's what she said.
You say what?
Who she said? What she said that for? What she
said she was.
That? Did she say that? I don't remember if I'm saying that.
Something out there. That's not our business. She said she was bad in bed. See, they be doing too much. I hope she didn't say that. I hope Jada didn't say that. Now, I did see, I don't know if y'all been seeing that's been going around. Jada said she initially didn't even want to marry Will and how she was upset how when she turned 37, I guess when she turned 37, he made it his goal to make her 40th birthday like this big extravagant thing because she was going through depression or whatever it was, and she got upset with him for that. And they are really, truly life partners, okay? Whatever craziness that she believes, he believes, they gonna love each other and they gonna thug it out and they gonna be together.
Hold on, wait, I'm still confused. Who was bad in bed?
Nobody said she was.
No, she said. He said that she said he was bad at that. Basically, Will.
Oh, I thought she said she was.
Yeah, and I think she made that statement that she didn't want to get married, or like most of us was like, you know what, most of us have this calculation. Oh, I don't want kids. I don't want this. I don't care about marriage, like that. Maybe that was her mind, but maybe she found the right person who's willing to like, you know what, I could do this journey with. Just like we all say about
bad marriage for life.
She was so adamant about not having kids until she met, what's his name, Jeezy, it's like that. The guy,
Jeezy, yeah, Jeezy,
and then she got into it. Now everybody said, "Oh my gosh, she was so." Well, maybe she found someone.
All right, can I say something real quick?
Wait, I'm done.
Okay, I believe that Will Smith is like a lovelorn. He wants a family. You know what I'm saying? So he's on the board. This is an assumption of mine. Women want some big machismo man to come swoop over all her legs and be like, "Oh, you're my damsel," and I'm strong. I can fight anybody. But Will is like, I'm me. I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? I know how to be a man. I'm chill. Yes, I want my family. Yes, I want my beautiful wife. Yes, I want to go forward. You know what I'm saying? But some people don't value that as a masculine, contrary to, and I think at that point, Will was like, I'm done with it. You're disrespecting me and my wife. And another thing, alopecia is a big thing for some people that actually go through alopecia. You know what I'm saying? So imagine him going through with his wife in their private home, not on TV, and she's like, "My hair is falling out," and she's going through it, crying and shit or whatever. What I'm gonna do, and they got money. I'm gonna bring a stylist. I'm gonna bring a wig. I'm gonna do this and that. You don't think they do that in their household? So the whole point is that he felt disrespected. He's been the butt of the jokes for like half a quarantine. Come on. And the red table talk don't work. Like I said, drag that red table into their fucking house and replace the dining room and put it in their fucking house, and they all need to have a conversation because it's too much. I felt she emasculated him. I felt that she did not protect him, because if my husband would have stood up to charge someone, if it's not warranted, I would have had to stop him because I don't want any violence. That's first off. You know what I'm saying? But on Will's side, when he said that joke, everybody around him, including Jada, all the black people put their head down like, you know how you at the barbecue and a cousin come in and say something to like, "Oh, this bitch is here," and everybody like, there's about to be some smoke. So when he said that line, everybody of color was like, oh. So Will was trying to be poised and snapped because everybody's now looking at him in embarrassment. These are logistics. These are facts. These are, besides of looking at him, were people trying to idolize them, the Smiths. No. It's a lot to unwind. I think we just need to look at it as a human aspect. Just like any of us would go through, just human, not celebrity. Just look at it human, and fuck what they say in the headlines. Just look how it happened, and it was very embarrassing for Will. And I think he needs to divorce Jada, and he's going to some sort of clinic now for behavioral whatever. Let him go if he feels he needs that. Go ahead, but it's dos muchos at this point. All of it is dos muchos.
Hey, big sis.
Hey, big black diamond sis.
Sorry for
so
he's here.
Okay,
Go ahead,
so I have
Tracy.
mixed feelings. Because number one, y'all already know my option is always I choose violence. Period. Where you disrespect me is where I check you. Period. You disrespect me publicly, I'm checking you publicly. Cool, fine. That's me personally. That's me, which is fine, right? When it comes to the Will and Jada thing, everybody is like, "Oh, well, Chris didn't know," or "Chris this," or "Chris that." Chris had a script. Chris had a script that he was supposed to follow. The same way Amy had a joke about the woman that Alec Baldwin unalived, and they told her that was distasteful. Do not make this joke and
let him know, Tracy.
The same way Chris had a script, he decided to go off script to do what he felt was funny. And now this is his consequence. You can't do wrong by somebody, then tell them how mad to get. You had a script. You knew what you were supposed to say. The people who were going along with their pieces of the script knew what they were going to say, which is why Will was laughing, joking, fine in the beginning, because he was making jokes at his expense, which was fine. Jada, who had nothing to do with it, she wasn't in the script, and he went off, decided that he was gonna make his jab, make his jokes, thinking it was funny. If he didn't know what was going on with why she shaved her head, that's his responsibility to find out before he makes that joke. You, this whole making jokes at a black woman's expense is not okay. So everybody trying to say, oh well, he didn't know. Whose fault is that? Whose responsibility is it to know the person you're cracking jokes on? Because would it be okay if Jada, God forbid, but if she had cancer, would that then be okay for him to make that joke? People
Mm-hmm.
feel very differently because they feel like it's alopecia. No, it's Chris's responsibility to know what's going on when he's making these jokes. So
That's true.
this whole it's comedy. No. You had a script. You went off it thinking you were funny, but he has been going after Jada for
For a
years
long
now.
time. Yep.
For years now. You can't keep poking the bear for years and then saying, "Oh, everybody should be okay with it." People ain't gonna be the butt of your jokes, but for so long. Like there is an expiration date on being the butt of your joke. There's an expiration date. Now, I will say this: as many people is saying, "Oh, Will is banned for 10 years. He can't come." He can still be nominated. He could still win.
Right.
He just can't show up.
He can't
Hey,
show up. Yep.
welcome to Beyonce. She get nominated all the damn time. If she don't show up, she gets her award and she doesn't show. It's quite normal. So people like, does it really, in the grand scheme of things, does it matter? No, not really. To be honest with you, this is something that they did for vanity, because it does nothing. Now, had they said he wouldn't be eligible to be nominated for an award, if he produces a movie, the movie is not eligible to be brought up for a nomination, I would be like, oh my gosh, 10 years is way too harsh. But they just saying this Joker can't show up. Fine. If that smack gave him peace in his marriage, then I would say, okay, 10 years of me not being able to go to a party is worth it to me.
You know what gets on my nerves though? What I'm sick of hearing is motherfuckers talking about they triggered. How did what this man did to somebody else trigger you?
It's mainly the mayonnaise people saying that they're triggered.
No,
Wanda,
it's not.
Really?
It's a lot of black people. No, ma'am. It's a lot of black people.
Well, then something is wrong on my TikTok algorithm, because the only one that's coming up on my page is the ones that ain't got a seat at the table anyway.
No, I've been seeing a lot of black people talking about they're triggered.
No, wait, I take that back. I did see one that was triggered, and I'm over here like, bitch.
Anyways, though, y'all, we finna move on from that. Next thing that I wanted to get into real quick, y'all know T.I. think he a comedian, right? He has been going on this comedy tour type thing where he is been going to like different places, different comedy rooms and things like that. Well, he went to this comedy room and he got into it with the girl that was, I guess she was the host of the comedy show. Now, a lot of people who are comedians, they get hecklers that are in the crowd, right? Well, he, for whatever reason, was heckling her in the crowd and he called her a bitch. Now, he tried to cover it up and say that it never happened until the video surfaced of him actually being in the crowd heckling her. From then, the woman said something to him that triggered T.I. because basically he tried to call her out again, trying to come at a black woman, was telling her to take off her wig. Well, let's see what you look like without your wig. Take your wig off. And so she made the statement, well, once you address the charges, then we'll address my wig. That made T.I. go off. He ended up cussing a woman out, grabbing the mic and all this. I'm going to play this for y'all to listen to, and then we'll get into some commentary on that, okay? Let's see. Where we going to start?
So I'm going to explain this one time. This is about what happened at One Night Only at our bar, Edgewood, with myself and T.I. T.I. came to the show. It's about over anyway. It's an open mic. He comes. He does like 30 minutes. Now, after he gets off stage, I'm going to the next. I'm hosting. I'm talking about marriage. He keeps cutting me off, telling me to shut the fuck up, calling me all kind of heckling me. So I'm like, all right, come on, stop playing with me. Like, it's crazy. You keep going, and I can't say nothing to you. He then starts yelling about how I need to take my wig off multiple times. Take your wig off right now. Cutting me off. Take your wig off right now. Because a lot of y'all are saying I took a cheap shot. This literally going on and on harassing me. I don't know why my eyes turn red. It is really ugly. But anyway, I said, I'll take my wig off when you speak on the allegations. Nobody was tight except for him. Nobody ever called him a rapist. I responded to him telling me in a room full of people to rip my wig off and made a joke just like he did. So if you got a problem with it, not mine. So
evidence because there was no crime. And there is nothing to charge me for. Or my wife. No, shut the up for a second. Hey, listen. No. As many times as you jump on that shit, I'm gonna check your mom as long as it takes. When you stop talking about it, when you stop playing with me and mine, I'ma stop saying something. Ain't no motherfucking case, ain't never been no motherfucking case, cause I ain't did nothing wrong, and my wife ain't did nothing wrong. And if you keep on playing with me, I'm gonna continue to confront you publicly, verbally. For him, there is no charge. I don't want to hear none of that. Don't play with me about that. Hey. Don't play with me about that. I'm not. But one thing I am is in the video. I'm not playing with you. See, now you're getting misunderstood. This is not a rap battle. This is not that. This is a mother comedy show.
Yeah, T.I. is. Now they ended up making up afterwards in the end.
I'm here to protect you.
Dissertation.
I'm here to protect you and correct you. You hear me? I'm here for your protection and correction.
So, who was gonna lead us on this T.I.? I forgot that fast.
I am.
Yes. What are your thoughts on that? Does he have any? Do you think he has the chops to be a stand-up comedian in the first place? And in the second place, why isn't anybody going off on him about that? T.I. has been known for going off on females. Why ain't nobody going off on T.I. for this?
I didn't even know he was doing comedy, and I don't really care. Let him slip the rap career and that stuff like that. Hey, T.I., how you doing? But other than that, you know the reason why they ain't going off for him? Because it's something that people be saying about, they don't protect the black woman. Yep. They like him so much, they don't protect the black woman. Because at the end of the day, we all know he was in the wrong. Because first of all, it was nothing she said that led him to call her a B and go all that heckling at her after he had his set. Because I'm trying to figure out what she said.
Yep.
But she didn't say nothing. Because he said, soon after he got on stage, she was starting her piece, everything, and make a joke about marriage and stuff like that. He went off and say, "Oh, I ain't call you a B. Let me the video instead of calling me a B." The video right there, you said it, clear as day. And he said you're gonna give him $1 million if it shows video. Well, if you call her a B. Where's my money?
Where's my money?
$1 million.
Wait, bro, you know what the crazy part is, bro? Is that, like you said, that black men don't protect black women. They're all man.
Okay,
I'm sorry. He just skimmed. But somebody should have said something, because I'm sure he said the B word more than one time. He got on camera. And they were like, "Oh, that's T.I. Let me be cool. Let me be cool with him." And they didn't protect her as the host, first of all. And I don't know where the owner, the manager, the promoter was. Someone should have said something. And when he gets up there preaching about, this is a comedy club and you're talking about your infidelity rumors, get the fuck out of here. That was another thing. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's an egotistical thing. I don't know how tall he is, but I think he got a Napoleon complex.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
He do. T.I. short. He's short. He's short. He's short.
So
I don't know.
That he going off about it. And then what got me upset, he got on stage. I said, "Where's security? How does he get on stage like that? Because he's T.I. whatever." And security just stand there. Now, I was watching Bonnie and I kind of agree with her everything, because I'm going to tell y'all this. Usually the men who want to put their dominance over women at times, use their body to get over a woman. You see how he hugged that girl?
Yeah.
And then at the time, and she didn't want the hug. Then if y'all gonna say she initially hugged him first, doesn't matter. She didn't want it afterwards. She didn't want to try to let go. He hold on tight and then snatched the microphone with her hand and kept kind of berating her. You think that was okay? Wait, hold up. You think that was okay? You think that was good? Now, if you didn't believe the allegations, him showing him right there how he did to a woman like that explains to me that what they was allegating about is believable.
It's for real. Remember, besides the B word,
body, you try to dominate her with your body. Hold up. You put your body and try to dominate her on the stage to take your dominance over her and everything. And I'm glad she got upset because she did get outrated and said, "You gonna keep disrespecting me? You can't keep doing this and stuff like that." And why nobody was there to get him off the stage and get him off of her and all that stuff? That was kind of messed up, and it's wrong. And that was the same night. People say they made up. That was that same night. They wasn't the next day. This happened that one night, and I guess the video came picked up, and everybody was talking about it and stuff like that. And that's when he came out. Oh, tell me, I ain't call her B. I ain't call her B, and all stuff. And she proved it that you called her one. So I was like, this is ridiculous that he would get over here and berate this lady. And I haven't seen him really do anything like this to another man, to a guy.
Because he not.
Because like, so what we did? So he is problematic to women. Now, whether you believe with allegations, because I know a lot of people saying, "Oh well, they know what they get with this too." Scratch all that. Use this video as evidence. What made him think he should hug her and put his body on her to that long? So let's go on that.
Because if I were her, I wouldn't want him to be hugged up on me like that. Especially if you just call me out my name like that. We not finna be cool. We can be respectful for one another. But no, you're not finna be hugging on me and chopping it up and all that. No, sir. Baby sis, what's your thoughts?
I, for one, was honestly really looking forward to like a T.I. and Tiny like jailhouse special. So I'm kind of disappointed that nothing is happening as far as their cases right now. And Homegirl was a lot better than me because I know if I'm hosting a show and I got this short little black leprechaun running up on my stage, I'm going to throw him off my damn self with my damn near 6 foot self. I know I can step on him. But he did it to the right one on the right day. Cause he has gotten to the point to where he's going to say it to the wrong one. And if she's not going to do nothing about it, you can be damn sure whoever she's with is going to do something about it. So at this point, it's just, it's a matter of who
is going to do it.
He just did a show the other day and he got booed.
I don't think he's funny. I don't think he is a comedian wise ha funny. Put him in a movie. And at this point, nigga don't need to be in anything other than a courthouse.
He can stay in ATL. And we
right. Go ahead and stay in Atlanta. They got issues. Y'all got Marjorie Taylor Greene down there to deal with. So y'all stay there.
You know what?
So what he did, what's that thing? He keeping that up. Flavor. What was that?
Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Floyd Mayweather. He said, what was that? I ain't seen nothing about that.
Oh, he got into it with Floyd Mayweather. He challenged him because supposedly Floyd was messing around with Tiny.
Oh, that was a long time ago. And if she was, so he can't take Floyd. The only way he could whoop Floyd ass is if he bring a gun to a boxing match.
Or run his mouth.
He's just not funny.
I will say this. I don't like T.I. at all, whatsoever. He is not funny. But at the same time, I don't like her joke about the victims because alleged victims, whatever you want to call them, allegedly, fine, whatever. But you have all these women who aren't going to get justice, and I don't think that that's a joke. So I personally don't like the shots at, yeah, call him whatever, but y'all do know that there's this whole sector of women who aren't getting justice for whatever reason, who don't think that this is a joke or a laughing matter or a laughing issue. So maybe if we're going to be comedians and we're gonna joke, y'all need to do better than what you're doing. Because again, I don't like T.I. I don't find him funny. Nothing about him to me says comedian at all whatsoever.
He's
But
funny
by the
looking.
same token, yes, but by the same token, I don't like that you have this whole group of women who aren't getting justice, who we all feel like deserve some sort of justice, being also, thrown back into this and having to continuously relive also being the butt of this person's joke. Because they are. It just re-traumatizes those people. So as much as I don't like T.I., I don't like her joke per se. Come at him for whatever else you like, say whatever you like. More so, find a better way of digging at him, which I completely agree with because I don't particularly like him personally, but that's just my personal preferences. But
He's funny looking.
I'm always sensitive to people who've been victims and then they don't get justice. To them, I always feel bad for them when things like this happen and it gets thrown around so lightly and loosely. I feel bad for them.
Yeah, I mean, but she made a joke about that. She just said that I want to say this. If you speak about what you get an alligator for, so I don't think she really made a joke towards him, but she made no joke towards him. Just I was thinking, what was he mad about?
Well, she said she started drilling him because he was drilling her. So
Yeah,
if y'all going back and forth
there.
and y'all Jones and y'all, because that's what their version of comedy is, which is it's just like the lowest version of comedy, because that's the same thing Chris Rock did to Jada. It's like that comedy at someone else's expense that's not really funny, and I don't like it. I guess you know what it is. That is not my style of comedy. The whole I need to punch down on people to get a laugh isn't funny to me, because I'm always like, normally the people who get punched down on are people in my community. So I'm always like, not so funny. But again, why does he have a mic? Who gave him the mic? Here's my question. If she was standing up doing her set and he had already done his set, who gave him the
that's
mic?
what started this whole thing. That's what I said. What?
Who gave him the mic? Whoever gave him the mic needs to be fired. Like, who gave him the mic? Who left the mic running for him? Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't understand how we let this get this far, because as soon as he started talking it should have been immediately telling her that she need to take off her wig.
They should have cut his mic off right then and there.
Right then and there. Like,
right
why
then
did
and
we
there.
need
Yep.
to go this far at him attacking this woman to the point that she felt provoked enough to say or do? Like, why did we not cut his mic, before then? I'm gonna need them to do better. I need it's 2022. Can we just do better?
Again, that's where they the protect the black woman comes in at. They're not doing enough of that. But like I said, as soon as he said something about take your wig off, they should have cut it off right then and there, because that shit was gonna go left already. They should have just cut it right then and there. Yeah, y'all, it's my sinuses. That's why I'm sounding a little gentlemanly-ish. My face looks puffy and all that. My bad, y'all. My bad. I still got some good pussy though. Anyways, last thing we gonna get into tonight, y'all.
We didn't get some input. We didn't get his.
Say what?
So now he didn't say nothing.
Oh, Sir Neale, go ahead, Sir Neale. I thought Sir Neale already said. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Sir Neale.
Everybody had the same sentiments as I had, but I'm gonna pass because I'm gonna say.
So Neil said he loved T.I. and
no,
stuff that they want to do with each other.
I don't like T.I. at all, and I think he's problematic. That's why I don't want to say anything. And I think he's going through a psychosis where, like, you're a rapper now of a certain age, and you have to transition like a Ludacris. You see how Ludacris was like a rapper and he transitioned to acting. T.I. is trying to find his transition to go into whatever, to elongate, you know what I'm saying, whatever his name is. You know what I'm
That
saying?
is true. I didn't think about that.
And this is like all the other guys we've spoken about, Trey Songz, Chris Brown, all these allegations of sexual abuse and so on and so forth. And now this dumbass is putting it on camera. And not to mention everybody is focusing on him calling her a bitch. But in the beginning, when he went up there and started preaching in front of a comedy club, talking about rumors on TMZ, on breakfast, what the rumors? He's telling her to shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. He snatched the mic from her. That's abuse right there. That besides calling somebody a bitch, I can call one of my homegirls a bitch, but she know I'd be like, hey bitch, what up? But I'm not be like, bitch. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference. And him snatching the mic from her and tell, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up. Somebody should have stopped it way before it got to the wig. So that's the fun about that joke. Before it got to the wig, somebody should have stopped him because he has an abusive tendency, and that's why he got diagnosed him with Napoleon. He's a Napoleon syndrome.
He's only like what, 5'6" or something, 5'6", 5'5".
He's kind of like disrespectful. He's kind of like and one thing we know about Rumpelstiltskin type niggas, y'all know that Rumpelstiltskin, it's because they always put their foot in their mouth. Like he comes out and tries to explain things over and over again, just like how he bombed. You know what I'm saying, at the comedy thing. Don't you put two and two together? You're heckling a comic, and then you go out and try to do your own comedy stand. You're trying to put somebody else down. You see, that's that Rumpelstiltskin shit. Come on, y'all, smoke. Because he is.
Ludacris still sexy as hell, okay? Yeah. Ludacris still look good. But yeah, I just think T.I. needs to focus, because I'll give it to him. He's a good actor. Certain roles that I've seen him in, he's a good actor. I will give him that. And he was a hell of a rapper as well. But this comedy thing, this is not working for you at all. You're not a funny guy. He's one of these people that he's funny to himself. You can make yourself laugh, and I'm sure people around you might think you funny, but you're not funny to the world like that.
Yeah, they laugh at him because he's T.I. They don't laugh at him because it's actually funny.
Yeah, it's not funny because I was listening to his set, and it wasn't even funny.
I blame social media.
Taking everybody to the bathroom and having her hover over the seat, and I was like, okay, bro, like, what in the goosebumps is going on here?
He would have got jumped.
I'm just saying, T.I. and Tiny would do well for a spinoff of their next show, T.I. and Tiny in jail.
60 days in.
I'm just saying, like,
they
are already looking at jail time. What they need to do is go ahead and talk to somebody at A&E, and a reality show inside of jail.
Well, you know what? Speaking of somebody I don't understand, y'all help me to understand this. Did y'all hear about this girl? So a popular social media influencer by the name of, what is this heifer's name?
Don't say her name.
Don't say it. Just say white privilege.
Well, white chick. She took her boyfriend's life. Her boyfriend's name was Christian. Tell me if I'm saying this right. Obumseli. This was last Sunday in their Miami apartment. Now, she was released, is it on the Baker's Act? She's claiming a mental illness, and she threatened to kill herself. Now, since then, she has been spotted out at a restaurant having a drink. She is out on bail right now.
She ain't on bail.
Is she free?
No, she's no bail.
She's free. Well, since then, now when I initially heard about it, now y'all, I'm just saying this, and this is my thoughts. This is just me. This is how I feel. Okay, everybody can say how they feel. This is just me and my thoughts. When I first initially heard about it, I was like, that, and it is a sad situation. I hate that this man was killed by his girlfriend. It's sad. It's very, very sad. He did not deserve to lose his life. But then I started reading about all of his old tweets that have surfaced and how he was dragging Black women and how he said some really horrible things about Black women. And I'm not going to lie to you. A part of myself thought, well, dang, Black women, is this our fight? Do we get outraged about this? I mean, yes, it's horrible when somebody loses their life, period. But when this Black man didn't even like Black women, you run to a white woman end up killing your ass. If that ain't ironic, I don't know what the hell is. Sir Neale, you start us out on this. What What do you think about this? Is she gonna go to jail? Is she? What's gonna happen to this
Unfortunately,
girl?
I'm not sure if she's going to go to jail because what the how should I say this? How what just say the police because it's bigger than the police at this point. There's FBI and other people in, but just say the basic police. They're going to let her go. There's pictures of her covered in blood with
Mm-hmm.
the with the bikini top on,
Yep.
handcuffed. She was handcuffed. She wasn't questioned right. I hope he has a family that's going to come forth. That's what I'm waiting for. Um, but we have to base it on that this character, this murderer, I'm gonna say it, in my opinion. That's why we're not gonna say her name because
Mm-hmm.
one reason why we're not gonna say her name is because this person wants a social media influence. They want the notoriety, they want the likes, they want the follows. So before, if they were at, I don't care what 1,700, now by that name being followed, they're probably at 1 million right now because we're nosy. That's what social media does. So that's why I'm not
Mm-hmm.
going to say that person's name, and I'm not going to say his name either. Okay, but from my notes, the assailant that's the murderer is a OnlyFans
Mm-hmm.
participant daily while she was with said partner. Okay, so with saying that, he had to know unless she was in secrecy. But her activity on OnlyFans, there was no secrecy, so he was down with it. Okay, and we're going to go back to the last scene with the young lady that posted her. She said, I'm not going to say her name, who identified her in the lobby of the hotel resort. She was questioning, is that her dad or is that a sugar daddy?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so that was a question right there. So the whole time, were they about the funk? Were they about the, you know what I'm saying, the clout for clout? You know what I'm saying? Okay, back down the line. Okay, how she came up and said she only dates rich black men. She
Mm-hmm.
was a foreigner herself, and she chases after foreigner men because they're both scammers. Not saying that all people from abroad are scammers. There are some people that come to America to scam via sex trade, financial trade, and so on and so forth. Okay? And they do this for social status via social media. So besides the TikTok, besides the OnlyFans, there are other pages with them doing illicit things together and separate. All right, and then we're gonna go to the friends of both of them. So they have both foreign friends. One was from Switzerland, the other one was from Nigeria. Long-term relationship, and they both spoke and said that they never saw any violence unless from the female said in the part. She would
Mm-hmm.
pump him, slap him around, she would pull him down, and he would be emasculated in front of public, in front of friends, a party, anything. She would do that. And not one only time they said is to restrain her. That's what the friends said. Those are close friends. And meaning, you know how you have couple friends, you go out, you
Mm-hmm.
double they were double date like friends. Okay. The next one, oh, the pictures covered in blood. Okay. The neighbor that took the pictures that were covered in blood, he literally said he had a direct view, and he said that he saw the young man slapping her around and nothing ever happened. But it come to find out that she was a he was a John of hers.
So he lied.
Yes.
God dang.
Yeah, so he was eye to eye, so he saw everything from across the building, and he lied. But the neighbor said that she walked into his apartment across the alley, across the way, across the pond, wherever the fuck they from.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I was saying. But my result is that this social media stuff is having everybody do stuff for credit, clout, should they say? But it's like empty clout. They're not doing anything, and they're ruining their lives. Imagine how young she is, and she's about to go to jail. If she doesn't go to jail, I think there's going to be. I have a lot of theories. I'm not going to go there, but they're going to strike down on these OnlyFans and things of that nature. because it's soliciting sex. It's, 2 steps from prostitution. It's not prostitution, but you're allowed to show your body, you know what I'm saying, and film your stuff. But when you're getting it offline, you're like, oh, you gonna float? I'm flued out, you know what I'm saying? And then you come up with these deaths and things like that. And another thing I was gonna put down is like these men getting robbed by women of her nature. Like
Mm-hmm.
they flow them out, you know what I'm saying, and they set them up. They take all the Rolexes and everything, and then they don't catch up to them 8 months later. These are facts. So that was my jurisdiction, and thank you for listening to Sir Neale Hurston. Bitch. And that was the breakdown.
Tracy, why wasn't she arrested in the first place? She got blood all over her, clear as day, caught red-handed. How the hell is she at home? I don't understand that. What am I missing?
She's in Florida, and Florida is a stand your ground state. Start there.
So they're really going with that?
Well, so she said that she was the victim of DV, and she did it in self-defense, and she wanted to unalive herself, which is why they took her to the hospital, instead of taking her down into police custody, because she said she wanted to harm herself. So then therefore she went there. Then her attorney went there and said, no, there's nothing wrong with my client. She's absolutely fine. Release her to my custody. She's good. She's not going to hurt herself. And then they let her go. So at this point, unless a grand jury decides to indict her, no, she's not going to be arrested. No, she's not. Like, nothing's going to happen to her unless they can prove that she, it wasn't. It's real hard to prove that, it was anything else when the other person in the room is no longer here to say anything.
Yeah.
Can't really go against the story there when they not here no more. And there's been so many conflicting stories around this incident, which is what makes me so, like, I could tell you right now, if her name was Kiki from Compton,
different story.
She'd have been in jail.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we wouldn't even know about it.
Had she stabbed, little Johnny from around the way, she might be in jail. But when you said, like, his tweets about women and his tweets about Black women, and is this a fight that we should fight? I mean, do I feel super bad for him? No, not really.
Because he's stupid. We should forgive him because he's stupid. We should forgive him.
But listen, do I feel super bad for him? No, not really, because he couldn't stand people who look like me. But he did not deserve to lose his life.
Right.
Like, he didn't deserve to lose his life. So would I go out and protest in the street about it? No. But would I sign a petition that says, hey, indict her or murder? Yeah, I would sign a petition. I'm not, going out to march in the street. But it got to be like one of them little change.orgs. Like, it got to be the real simple, like, first name, last name, email address, and that's it. Like, if it's more, I'm probably not gonna do it. But did he deserve to lose his life? No, because nobody deserves to lose their life over DV. Like, if it was or wasn't DV, because there were stories where she had told people that he had, like, human trafficked her. I was like, what in the world? Ain't she the same girl who was on this podcast talking about? I was like, okay, I'm confused. So her stories have been all over the place. Her friends' stories have been all over the place. Some people said that he was, DVing her. Some people said she was DVing him. She got 2 million followers on OnlyFans. She got 1 million followers here. She doing this. She doing that. It's all of these
followers. They want followers.
Conflicting things. And then they were like, oh, the people who were standing up for her was actually people who was paying her to sleep with them. So I'm like, are those really the people who we list? Like, it's
That's
just
crazy.
so crazy.
It's so many
crazy.
different stories.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy. Mm-hmm. But if her name was Kiki, she'd have been in jail.
She already been in jail. Heck yeah. Baby sis, what are your thoughts? I already know you think she a part of the mayonnaise brigade and she needs to be in prison.
Well, yeah, but I mean, at the same time, I did not go down that particular rabbit hole seeing his past tweets, but at this point, I'm gonna treat him like a sibling. We can talk shit about him. We can stab him and unalive him, but don't let nobody else do it.
That part.
All right. So though he may have not had our backs, he's a baby brother. Baby brother never got nobody's back, but we got his back.
Right there,
So,
what Opulence just said. I
you
agree
know,
with Opulence
he
said.
let her go to jail. Let Kiki from cell block 3B fuck her ass up and call it a day. But
Mizzle,
yeah, no,
do you think? Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, yeah, no, mayonnaise brigade needs to go to jail though.
Mizzle, do you agree with what Opulence said? Because there's too many black men out here not being abusive who are wrongfully imprisoned, who need people fighting for them, as opposed to you have this black man out there who's been dogging other black women, and now us as black women, we supposed to fight the good fight for him?
I agree with Opulence. There are a lot of people who's not abusive, who've been wrongly accused of something, or because of what? Because they black. So I was sitting here listening to all y'all, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna say this. How long ago was the tweets? Was understand that people dug up his tweets and say, oh, whatever he said about it, that's that. Why people gonna say that's his karma for saying that?
Mm-hmm.
Should he lose life because of anyone? So if it was a black woman, y'all would have said, oh well, what? I don't think that was a reason to say, oh well, his karma, you should stab him. He wanted a white one, he got a white one. I said, doesn't matter. He shouldn't have lost his life at the end of the day. And one thing people overlook is like the DV. People say it was DV. He can't speak for himself now. He's dead. So we only go about what she's saying or what everybody else is saying. So are we quick to say, oh, because he's black, it must be believable? That's what she stabbed him? I mean, this is the thing I'm going in my mind. It's like, what are we quick to do that? Are we quick to label black men as abusive? Quick to label that he did this, or because that's what she stabbed him? It could be the other way around, that she was abusive too. It could be both sides. They both probably was abusive towards each other. And as fortunately, it just got to a point that someone ended up losing their life. And she quickly said she mental illness and she go suicide. You know, that was a quick way to get her out. She ain't said self-defense. She just said, oh, I got a mental illness and I'm about to commit suicide. Like, really? People know they did wrong. They used that in a way to try to get out.
Mm-hmm.
And because you're white, look what happened. So yes, whatever that tweet is, I don't know how long ago the tweet was and everything, but I'm not gonna be sitting here and trying to say that was his karma for saying what he's saying in his tweets. A lot of people say problematic stuff in their tweets or the Instagram, all that stuff. So we should say that everybody deserves what they need to be told because what they said. It's like that. Yes, maybe you cannot say some things. It's like that. But there are some people out there who have visual. Like some black women have visual action against them black men. They say, "What?" So white black woman send a lot of tweets, and she get with a white man, and he did something to her. Are we gonna say, "Oh, because of her tweets, this is a karma"? Are we gonna say the same thing or not?
I will say this about him in particular: it's not my fight.
Yeah,
I pray for him.
Yeah, it's not a fight, but at the same time, if we want to protect black women, we got to protect black men. Why are we so quick to think that he's DV? Just because the tweets that he said? What was evidence that shows that he was abusive, one, and she was justified what she did?
Well,
All his tweets was his tweet.
My thing is the tweets that he was saying the negative things about black women. For me, I see how you view black women. So in my feeling is I feel bad for that brother. I am so sorry that happened. I hope she does go to jail for that. But like, sis, am I gonna wear a t-shirt with his face on it? Probably not, but I probably will retweet something about him to get the awareness out there.
Yeah, that's fine. But I'm just saying, why we so quick? I mean, yes, he said upon ministries that he don't like black women.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and maybe it might be his character that's questionable
Mm-hmm.
or something like that, but not karma. Because that's really
No, not karma. No. I don't. I'll say
that's
this karma.
karma.
No.
I would say how that's karma, because we could say a lot of people say a lot of problematic things, so they deserve to get their life taken away because they say problematic things on their tweets. It's like that.
You said praying for him is fighting for him.
Like, it's like this is a situation.
Oh.
It's crazy that it's happened, but we only go by what she's saying, and because he's not here to defend himself, people dug up the tweets. It's just like a victim; they get stuff dug up towards them to make them feel bad, to make them look bad, and not the person who actually did the crime. And now she's out here going to bars and stuff like that. And I'm glad that lady did the video, because you don't feel any remorse for what you did. You just going around doing everything, moving around, all that stuff like that. So I'm not trying to go back and forth with a lot of people. I'm just saying that my feelings that it's kind of messed up that people think that was karma, because sometimes in the streets, I don't get the streets. I didn't see the tweets like that, but I'm just saying that's crazy that people think that was that, because it was the other way around. Do you think it was karma for you if you had that same kind of feelings as he feels?
So, so they were like 26, 27. So I know they asked like, how old are they? They're like 26 and 27. I can't remember which one is which, but they are 26 and 27. I think it's one of those things where the reason why we're like, oh, we don't really jump to the protect black men, because by nature, black women normally protect black men. Like, black men are not unprotected. Like they are not unprotected.
I understand that.
by any stretch of anybody's imagination. They're not unprotected. So I completely wholeheartedly agree with you when you say him losing his life is not karma for tweeting that about or how he feels about African American women. That isn't your karma. Like, those two ain't even close. Like, if my karma was death because of some of the things I tweeted, because I done said some worse things than what he done said. So is death really the karma I deserve for it? No, definitely not. But I do think that we're at a moment of, we don't want to just go. It's hard for us as black women to say, yeah, we're just gonna hop right forth on this bandwagon and defend you when you were known to not defend or protect us. So it's one of those like, hey, bruh, we here for you. We gonna sign this change.org petition for you, bruh. I hope she go to jail, bruh. But marching in the street for you, probably not. Buying the t-shirts for you,
yes, I
probably
understand
not.
that. And I did not see the tweets, so I don't know what was said. Maybe I shared the tweets with me, but I still feel like it is. Now, I don't say y'all should go out the way to be all, hooray, or something like that, or do all that stuff. But I'm saying I don't think it was a right to say that was karma, because it seemed like a lot of y'all were saying
Oh,
that.
no.
Not you.
Oh, listen.
Not you, but specifically a lot of them were saying that. And I said, why is that karma? And why is that something
It's not karma. Karma goes too slow when person can do it faster.
How karma goes too slow, Lord Jesus.
I'm just saying, clearly in her mind, whatever karma she was waiting on for him wasn't moving fast enough. So she decided to do the job herself. Again, I'm not going to go out of my way to fight for him. Again, he's the baby brother and there's a 10-year age gap between him and I. So he want to talk shit. Go ahead. Look what happened to you. Haha, I'm up here. You're down here. Type of deal.
You believe that he was abusive because the tweets?
I didn't say abusive. I'm just saying what the words.
I'm not saying
no.
I'm saying that people believe that, so they would say, okay, that he must have was like that, and she justified. So
so I didn't.
No. So it wasn't just. So it's not just the tweets. There are people who said that they seen him abusing her, and then there are people who said they seen her abusing him, and then as we're continuing to find out,
relationship basically.
Listen, but here's where it gets tricky. It come to find out that some of the people who are saying these things was also like paying to sleep with these people. So like we don't know who to trust, it's real dicey. There ain't like it ain't no clear cut. You know what I mean? Like if it was a little more clean cut, we probably would feel a little different. But it's one of those things where I don't know. Do I trust the woman who was banging him to be like, no, he would never do this? Or I don't know if you trust the man who was banging her who said, oh no, she would never do. Like we just don't know. It's just all crazy.
Then let's just cut the difference. Give the bitch 20 years. She'll be out in 10. How about that?
Okay. I just say this.
Deal.
If y'all know, listen, if y'all know a black man in Miami, y'all better tell him to be careful because she on the loose.
They ain't gonna listen to us anyway. Because we as black women have been telling our black men, watch out for them white women, watch out for them white women, since they brought us here in chains. So they ain't gonna listen to us now. Again, at this point, all we could do is give her 20, she'll serve 10, and everybody go on their merry-go happy way.
My whole thing was this. I didn't hear any of the tweets that he said as being violent, just problematic. Now, I don't think I didn't hear about anybody saying, this is the first that I'm hearing about people saying that was his karma. I've heard people saying it's not my problem because he didn't care for women that looked like me in the first place. But as far as it being karma, no, I've not heard that. I've not heard anybody say that. And I don't think that it's karma in any way, shape, form, or matter. I feel like if you don't like women that look like me and you've gone on and tweeted things, whether it's light is right or, I prefer my women to pass the brown paper bag test, shit like that, that's problematic to me. So when that said blue-eyed devil that you love so much takes your life, and to me, the sister, that's not my fight. Because you didn't like women that look like me in the first place. I will pray for your soul to rest at ease. I will pray for your family to find closure. Like I said, I will retweet if it comes down my timeline. I may even put a lighter up if I'm feeling up to it, but go marching in the streets for you, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that I all defended him about what he said. I mean, it is when people say that then cover things of tweets, it become problematic. So I'm not defending him all the way. I'm just saying what I was reading about. And I said that's kind of problematic myself.
Yeah.
That was called. I was like, what, really? Okay.
For somebody to even say, I mean, you have to do something really bad for somebody to say, oh, you're dead, that's your karma. You know what I mean? If you do something to a child, to some old people or something, and your death comes back and gets you, that's your karma. You know what I mean? But just for him choosing to be with who he has been with, and this person takes his life, I don't see that as being his karma. I just see that as not being my problem. But anyway, y'all have any other final thoughts on any of these topics that we talked about before we get out of here?
In the hallway.
Protect your brothers and sisters.
Mirza says he has an opinion, but he has to get ready
the hallway into what? DV? Because that's only the lesson that's learned, that you just don't be in a toxic situation with someone in a relationship, no matter who you are. I mean, get away and leave. And sometimes people get in a situation when they get too deep into it, they have to fight their way out. And it's like,
and don't live your life vicariously through the internet. Not live your life.
Wait, so this is where I get confused, because the first reports that came out about her, she said she had a mental break and she heard people talking to her, telling her to do it. And then her story changed. So I think we also need to realize that this girl done told like 6 different stories of what happened.
What's going on?
She done told like 6 different stories of what happened. And then, she still got access to her phone and the internet. So she had some of her Johns come and say, vouch for me that this was happening. So I don't know what to believe. I have no idea what to believe. All I know is you didn't like women who look like me. So, bro, I signed getchange.org.
That's the problematic
part. I'm a sign to change.
You're right, Mizzle. That's the problematic part right there.
Yep. I'm a sign to change.org, Dodo. I'm a sign it. Look, I'm a sign it. And, not to be funny, I have no problem with people of the rice skin color. going to jail. So I mean, if she got to do 10 to 15, I mean, she could take it like a G. I don't know. Becky in prison they'll make good sister wives. I don't know. Just do what you do.
I hope she does go to jail, though. I mean, regardless of the fact you took somebody's life, and now if they are able to prove without a shadow of a doubt, whatever doubt that it was self-defense, hey, do you, boo boo? You know, you may have saved your life because you never know he could have took your life.
She's done said too many different stories for it to be self-defense. Again, we will just for everybody's sake, just let her take the plea deal for 20. She's in Florida and she's white, so she'll serve 10. The other 10 will be suspended or on probation. Then come on. This is an easy way. This is a perfect compromise for everybody.
Logically, say that if any of us killed somebody, you think you're going out the next day to go get cocktails and GI? No, nigga, what the fuck? What's your
I'm gonna have myself in the house.
Come on.
So y'all, let's get on up out of here so we can get ready to go over to Mizzle's Discord so we can watch Bad Boys LA. We're gonna talk about some things that's on there as well. Since we're getting ready to go over to Bad Boys LA, I only had one would you rather and 2 threesome F buddy and one night stand. And then we're gonna get on up out of here. Okay.
Oh, Auntie, I'm gonna send you the video I found about Baby Kirk.
Oh, please do.
Yeah.
Please send it to me.
I want to see that.
Send it to me.
That story is crazy.
Speaking of Baby Kirk, did I ask this already? Threesome one night stand F buddy with Baby Kirk, Milan, and Moolah Mo?
Yes, you did.
When?
I did? I don't remember. So Mizzle.
No, you did. Oh God, what boys did you do?
Was it? Oh, that was so genuinely a shock.
No, it wasn't Baby Kirk. It wasn't Baby Kirk. Who was?
Well, Mizzle, I'm gonna start with you.
You did a Bad Boys edition. I think you did. Yeah, you did access one of those things, and I think Moolah was one of the contestants in my mom.
It was definitely Moolah who was one of the
contestants.
Moolah. Okay, let's go. Curtis.
You accessed that. Yeah, I remember.
Curtis. Was Baby Kirk one of them? Curtis, Baby Kirk, and who else is halfway cute on there? Ain't none of them other ones even halfway cute on there. We're going to say Curtis, because Curtis is a little cute in a little baby face kind of way. Curtis, Baby Kirk, and Anthony. Y'all remember which one Anthony is? Okay, Mizzle, I'm going to start with you. Threesome F buddy and one night stand. They all F boys to me. This is F boy edition.
Mm-hmm. So I think you probably did, but I will say it again. I think I would use Baby Kirk as the F buddy.
What are you calling Baby Kirk? Shout out to Tracy.
Okay, that's a nickname, Baby Kirk. We're gonna call Baby Kirk as the F buddy because I could just see what's the life about, and also probably get to see access to what Franklin father Kirk is.
You trying to go to the Melodies from Heaven concert?
Melodies from Heaven and it's drop down and listen. Sure, he can be asses, but I would most likely will be with Baby Kirk. He's eccentric a little bit, but I think he'd be cool. So one night stand. I'll probably do a one night stand with probably Curtis, and I will do F buddy. No, threesome with Anthony. Having somebody to do one.
I think I want Curtis to be an F buddy just because he looked like he a little fun thing. A little PYT thing. Drop it off them drawers real quick and then send his ass home. I feel like now that I'm saying it now, I feel like maybe I did do these 3. I feel like I did. So scratch these 3. We're going to scratch these 3. I got 3 more perfect F buddies. Okay. T.I., Tory Lanez, and 50 Cent. Who y'all got?
What the fuck?
Oh, God. Okay. Let me go first. We got T.I., Tory Lanez, and 50.
50 Cent, F boy are different. Oh, she had to bring out the bonnet for this child.
Whoa! Whoa! Child, that is crazy.
Yes. What? First of all, Brittany,
Yeah, somebody
though
bring the
you know
usher.
me,
Bring the
death is
usher around.
always
Bring
an
the usher.
option.
Bring the usher. Bring the usher. Bring the
Death is not an option, okay? Death is not an
Brittany,
option.
in this case, death is never an option. What? First of all, Tory Lanez, I'm effing you and I'm throwing you right in the trash, especially with that song that you done put out. What? Yeah, no, I'm gonna have that song playing and I'm gonna hate F you to it. Like every decimal of that song. I am hating you while I am taking it. Okay?
Y'all fucking on my high right now. I'm not even. Don't fucking with me.
One night stand, it'll be T.I. because he's short and he's stumpy. So just one night with this tall goddess right here, that'll set his ass right. Then he won't know what to do. That'll put him on the straight and narrow because that'll be a requirement. If he ever wants to get with me again, he needs to be a good boy. I'm going to need him to go from thuggish ruggish to preppy and Abercrombie and Fitch.
Okay, girl. And then the last one.
50 Cent. I would keep him around long term only because he got the money.
Tracy, who you got?
See, the way this tuition is set up, 50 Cent bank account look just about right. The way this tuition set up. So I'm gonna have to choose 50 as the F buddy.
Yes,
because if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna have to, I'm gonna have to get paid. I'm sorry.
You're gonna be okay.
I'm gonna need something out of this equation. Now, of the two, if I had to choose between one night stand and threesome, I guess I get. See, now if I did a threesome with T.I., I know I'm be high as a kite, and I might not remember what happened, so I might be okay because apparently that's what he liked to do. So I might not remember what happened.
Okay.
But I'm like, listen, I would say a one night stand with Tory just so I could do some utterly humiliating things and get it on video, and then revenge porn it all over the internet. Because at this point, I feel like he needs to be pegged. Because I'm tired of him. He just needs to be pegged. I'm tired of it.
Mizzle, who you got?
I think my choice is kind of mimic Tracy. I would do a little F buddy with constant F buddy with 50 Cent because I think I would have a better option with him. One night stand, I probably would do Tory, get him out the way and just leave out the door. And threesome, I probably would do a T.I. threesome with it because I would say if you want to try some funny thing, slip the other person a drink and not me. And
That's a good one.
And I'd be cool. You could just do yang yang yang, and I'll be all right. And I see what's the whole blot all about. And I check that out. That's it.
Sir Neale, who you got?
I think the sentiments of everybody. I got a little ugly ass Tory Lanez. And I don't even have to sleep with him for a one night stand. He'll probably think that you touch his fingers. You think I'm in love with you. So that accounts for his one night stand. Even if you look at him, he'd be like, "Oh, she loves me." That's the type of energy he gives me. Okay, weirdo. 50 Cent for the regular because he's a Cancer. So cancers, their regulars are they're like unsigned marriage. A Cancer to Cancer is trouble. Okay, I'm not gonna let you go. For T.I., the three-way, because T.I. gonna have to bring one of his big old boys from the South to come chill for that three-way.
See, this is my thing. I do an F buddy with 50 Cent, but Tory, he just reminds me of the donkey from Shrek. I don't know why. When I see him, I swear to God on everything I love.
Now that's an insult.
Tory, I see donkey from Shrek.
That is an insult.
It's like I'd have to do a one night stand with T. I just get that out the way. But then if it was a threesome, I'd make the threesome with 50 and Tori and I'd have to peg 50 and make 50 do Tori. Just because I can't do Tori.
Oh, and then blackmail them.
That was
Like, you know what? I would make that a whole cuckolding situation. I'd make y'all go at it. I'm just gonna sit over here and chill.
Voyeur.
Voyeur, just watch it go down, because I don't think Tori is a very leprechaunish, very Narnia mystical creature-ish. I can't do
He'd
him.
be the perfect height for me, because I would just demand the neck.
Nope, he can't even neck me. I don't
and
want
Auntie,
no walk from him.
You said you 5'5", Auntie?
I'm 5'4".
Okay, 5'4". Tory Lane's about 5'2", 5 foot. What you gonna do?
Oh, yeah, he most definitely, he is the perfect height to eat this box.
He can't eat this box. He can't sniff this box. He can't see this box.
That is the only place Tory Lanez need to be, is right here.
What is the one person? It don't matter how much money they pay you, you will not sleep with. Tory Lanez and Flavor Flav. I don't care how much money you pay.
I would choose every method of torture that was ever created before I touch Flavor Flav. If I had to choose between having sex with Flavor Flav and my father, me and Daddy's about to be bumping uglies.
I'm coming to some holy water.
I put that on everything.
I'm throwing Florida water on everybody. I'm praying. Nope.
Girl, just mute yourself for the rest until we get out of here.
I was
I can't do that.
And one like Brenda, like scary movie, and just ran.
Yes, that's some scary shit.
And I met Flavor Flav in person. I was at the and I saw him and everything. He had a white trash next to him, but he asked me a question. I answered the question, and he moved about his business. But on that,
did he really look like a cockroach?
Oh yeah.
Like a shiny, glistening cockroach. Because
Yeah,
seriously, like no joke, on Flavor Love, his face looks super oily.
Like Vaseline. Like he just rubbed Vaseline all on his face.
All
He
over
looked like a newborn umbilical cord. Like Flavor Flav is horrible.
He just came out rejuvenation tank. Leave him alone.
She say, yeah, Kodak Black. I wouldn't. Lil Boosie.
Tell me why Boosie sound like he's 60 years old, but he only a couple of years older than me.
Because he's diabetic. That's why he's diabetic.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Normally for the right amount, I could, squeeze my eyes real close, turn the lights on.
I could say something, but
and bear it. But there is some nope. See, Boosie is where I draw the line. I might get listen. I might do Flavor Flav.
No, because Flavor Flav ain't got that money.
Listen, I can listen.
Just because
he probably got eczema on his neck.
I imagine they have dirty fingernails. That's the thing with me. I just imagine they have dirty fingernails. Like you just want to get a card or something, just like, baby, just fold that piece of paper and make a sharp end and just clean your fingernails. I can't do it. Anyways, though, y'all, we finna get on up out of here. If you are not yet a part of Mizzle's Discord, what are y'all waiting on? Mizzle be having it popping over there on the Discord, okay? If it's Friday or Saturday nights, you up late at night, you can't sleep, I can guarantee you Mizzle is up watching something and he will keep you entertained, okay? Make sure you are following his channel. Make sure you are following him on IG and the tweeters, okay? As well as Alki Queen. I'm sorry, go ahead, Mizzle. Did I interrupt you?
Live right there today. It's like that.
Yes, Catch the Live he did is earlier today as well as Alki Queen. Y'all bless my sister. My sister's a hot damn mess.
No, I'm
bless
not.
Her. I love her, Alki Queen.
Be nice.
Make sure you are following her on IG. The TikTok and the YouTube, as well as make sure you are following your auntie and saying like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good shit here. Y'all, I enjoyed y'all tonight. I apologize that I didn't come through with no catch up with the catfish. Sir Neale. You can catch Sir Neale on SoundCloud, on the SoundCloud, okay, as well as his IG. I gotta make you one, Sir Neale.
Don't do me like that. I got my IG. I got my Bandcamp.
You can catch Sir Neale on the corner. I mean, hey, boo, hi.
Yeah, going to pick up a Swisher and a pint. What?
He said, "You sure can. Don't get it twisted, okay." I love y'all.
I love you guys.
Yes, I appreciate y'all. Oh, like I was saying, I didn't have no catch up with a catfish yesterday. How about y'all? I'm tight. I'm still tight about it.
So what's the follow-up? Did he say anything?
Listen to this. No, I still ain't heard back from him. Confirmed with the person it was supposed to be with. Him and his spouse was supposed to be on there. Hit him up literally after my last one I did last Saturday. He hit me back. Yes, it'll be good. Perfect time, whatever. Hit him back again on Tuesday. Hey, let me know if you want me to send you over a copy of the questions that I'm going to ask you. Whoop to whoop, yada, yada, yada. Ain't heard enough from him Tuesday. So I'm like, okay. Let me let some time pass. Thursday, send him another message. Hey, just want to make sure we confirm for Saturday, whoop de whoop, yada, yada, yada. Ain't heard enough from him Thursday. Friday, send him a message again. Hey, just want to confirm for tomorrow. See what's going on. Didn't hear nothing from him. Send him a message early Saturday about 9 o'clock in the morning. What's up? What's popping? We still on or what? And they heard nothing back. So I don't know. Liver of Life say maybe they fighting. I don't know, child. I don't know.
I mean, even if they are fighting, it's like I'm going through something. That's a quick
right. Just be like, hey, my bad. You know what I'm saying? We got something going on, reschedule. Or let's reschedule.
Thank you. That's called common sense.
That's okay. I'm still sending out some more emails, waiting to get some confirmation for some other folks. So hopefully I will have a show for y'all next Saturday. Okay. I'm sure I will, but I just don't know if it's with let me not say that. I just hope it's with some tea. With some tea.
The vigor. The vigor. Let's say vigor.
Yeah, I'm saying. Anyways, though, Mizzle said give him about 5-10 minutes. We'll start about 10:45, 10:50. On Discord, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Yes, they were on divorce court. Mm-hmm. Mm. They're together in real life. Yeah.
But for how long?
They've been together. I want to say they're off and on because regardless, they ain't never gonna actually be done with one another. But I don't know, child. I'm gonna reach out to them again and see, if not, we just gonna move on from that. Thank you for joining Auntie Momo's Live. We appreciate you support. Thank you, Renee. I love y'all so much. Y'all make sure y'all send some prayers up for my friend Brandy, for her family. I love you. We love you, Brandy. Sending some prayers and some positivity your way. Thank you. This evening tomorrow. Thank you so much, Live of Life. I pray for it. I apologize. I'm sounding real gentlemanly-ish. Mr. Steal Your Girl up in this bitch.
What's your name?
What's your name is, girl?
You gonna eat that cornbread?
Y'all are wrong.
You're wrong for that. And I feel like I sound like Big Bubba in the chest. I do. I'm stealing bitches tonight. I'm taking all the hoes tonight.
I'll start my new job tomorrow morning.
Congratulations to you, sis. Congratulations. We're gonna go over to Discord. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. This has been Real Queens Real Talk. Y'all could have been doing anything else on a Sunday night, but as always, y'all come here and kick it with the family. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. And we will see y'all next Sunday. Real Queens Real Talk with a gentleman's perspective.
All right, now it's time to get up. You ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell up out of here.
Thanks for coming.
Good night, guys.
Thank you. See y'all next Sunday. Real Queens Real Talk.
Mizzle. See, because
I will be
I
on your side.